Hello students, today we're going to build the armature for our cake. The first thing you need to do is get that nice cake slice shape traced onto your paper. We want to get two pieces cut out of this paper. So you want to arrange your tracings in a way in which two will fit on the paper. This is one way you could do it. That way you have a little bit less cutting to do. And there's other ways to position this, but just make sure you get two on the paper. If you mess up, you can always use the other side. It doesn't matter what is written or drawn on your armature. It's all going to be coated in plaster. So this is a really important step, just even cutting out your shapes. Make sure you don't cut them too small. Make sure you're really taking your time getting those straight edges straight. And I would err on the side of making them maybe a hair too large. So if you're cutting on the outside of the line by just a smidge, that's probably ideal. So now you're going to see how we add the thickness to your cake. It's going to have a top and a bottom that are parallel to each other, that cake shape. But then the thickness is going to make your cake rise off the table. And so I just added a pencil line to show me the length of my slice. It's kind of the radius of the cake. And I'm folding my strip so that it will match the length of the radius. So I'll show you in class as well, but the fold in your strip is going to be that point of your cake slice. And then the other fold is going to happen right when your cake slice curves out to the outside of the cake. So you'll see where I'm taping this shows that the tip of my cake slice is in the center of the strip. I added a little bit of tape to both sides. Do as much taping as you can today while paper is flat before you fold it into a form. So instead of taping that other side of my top or bottom down, I'm going to just add the other top or bottom to the other side of the thickness. And you can see here that it's starting to look a little bit like a space shuttle shape before I fold it up into its form. You're going to want to really press your tape down, and you're going to want to cover all of your connections with tape. That will make your form strong. And the whole reason we're building this today is so that it can be a strong shape to plaster the outside of next time. So the hardest part is going to be the back of your cake, the outside, the part that you see from the side. You're going to need to make sure that your two flaps curve around and join together so that they remain on the outside of your cake. So let's watch that happen. Here's the back. I want to make sure those corners stay lined up with corners, and so that means that there is a little bit of overlap, but they don't overlap completely. I'm adding strips of tape. Sometimes I need to use my fingernails to really push that tape down. And here's where you can see the two back flaps really don't overlap completely. There's like 3/4 of an inch where they're not overlapping so that they can follow the curve of the back of the cake slice. So this is all fast forwarded. This can and should take you an entire class period because you need to be patient with it. If you're having troubles, try to carefully remove your tape that you have, and I can come and help you. There I am using my fingernail to get tape down. And make sure your name and class code are on your structure. Let's do this.